into the Prittee Truth with me, your host, Tiara. So this week we're going to be doing things a little bit differently, but let's get right into it. So I've brought some people very dear to me, and we're going to get started with our pretty topics first, and then we're going to get right into a segment that I want to introduce to you guys. So first, we're going to talk about some things that happened in the past few days that were a little bit Instagram worthy. So first, ladies, I want to talk about Ari, G Herbo, and Taina. What is your take on that? Let's start in a roundabout conversation clockwise.
Can I start it?
Yes, you can.
She's big man. That's it. Valentine's Day just passed. They posted their picture. Mm-hmm. She's mad.
You think she's bitter?
She's the bitter baby mama right now.
But do you think that he's bitter too?
Nah.
I don't think so.
I don't think he's bitter.
No?
Because they've been posting her and her whole new dude, and
I don't think she's bitter.
I feel like he just want her off his back.
Yeah.
If it's not this, it's a whole other situation. Or you left me with this, I have PTSD, and then this whole situation. It's like
there's always bad shit that she.
She said PTSD.
Listen, it's just too much. It's always something.
Yeah, that's a whole fact.
And what you think?
I mean, I wasn't 100% familiar, so about what happened.
So, all right. So basically, what's going on is they just recently had a baby. So I think the baby is probably like 6 months, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn,
so,
that's it.
probably it's even that.
It's 6 months.
Yeah, it's even 6 months.
So recently, somebody posted a picture of his son and the cousin and the
Yeah, I saw that
inappropriate
picture.
angle and said he's about to eat or something.
He trying to eat that.
Yeah, and he commented on the baby.
Yeah.
He commented like, "Yo, you didn't handle this. You bigger problem than her."
Yeah.
And then out of that, she like, "Oh, you got herpes." Like, fuck that.
She gotta bring the car facts though. You can't just
She was
even
like
if
G
you got
Herbo,
herpes.
and she was swearing like to her family, like to her kids, her brothers, like
all of that.
So she don't have it if he have it. Like
And
she
if they
found
just
out
had a
and then
baby,
stopped,
like when, right.
And then he said she was just trying to fuck him. Like he was like, but you just hit me up and was on some I'm trying to fuck right now. Pull up. And she was like, "That's not true. I ain't say nothing to you. Like you can't." I'm just waiting for the whole facts. Like I just need the stuff to be back to me. Like once then I'll evaluate and be like, "All right, I'm on this side right now. I'm neutral because I don't know what the fuck is going
Right now,
on."
it just looks like a mother and a father going at it online.
But
That's
she
it.
did it. Cause why you had to go to the herpes? Like,
But
they say when you go to Vegas, don't come back with herpes. Like that's the only thing that don't say there. You cannot go straight to the herpes.
nigga, all that shit is gonna come out.
Yeah.
But all right, so talking about baby mama drama, P, the CEO of QC.
Oh man.
What do you guys think about him buying his second baby mama, Kayla Will, Rolls Royce truck and a new house?
I mean,
I'm gonna say like
that's okay.
I think that was an honorable move right there.
Yeah.
they gotta.
At the end of the day, he's still taking care of his family. That's still his
Yeah,
family.
that's how you gotta
know?
look at it. It's not like he did this, just
Just
for
for her,
or whatever. It's
you
a
know?
simple fact. Like, I gotta hold you down. You are the mother of my
Yeah.
child. Like, we don't gotta be together for me to respect you.
So make sure y'all good.
Right, because then we also
And
have the
people
scenario.
fucked up.
Right, and then you have the scenario where if 6 months down the line she done had the kid, they gonna be like, "Oh, that nigga got money to be throwing $500,000 in a club, but he can't take care of this, he can't do that." So I mean,
You know that's how they do
You know
it on
that's gonna come real
Instagram.
quick too.
hello. So
It already came because he made the things like, oh, he got her the house or whatever. Somebody commented
And
like,
asked
oh, make
about
sure
the
the
next
deed
one.
is in your name.
Yeah,
Like,
and he
it
was like,
already is.
and he was like, you late.
Yeah.
Right.
You're late.
Exactly.
Like he crumbed her dumb quick. Like
Yeah.
you're late. You're done.
I'm just saying, like,
I
you
like
want your
that.
kids to be living, kind of equal.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna be the same because, like,
Right.
one kid is gonna be in the house with
Actually
him, but
live
it's
with him.
like,
And even so, as Lyra herself, like I feel like she wouldn't feel she's not the type of person who would feel
If
comfortable
you take care of mom and not the
and not the other one.
Right.
As we
Correct.
should.
But
You
a lot
should
of
feel okay
a
with
lot of
that.
females is okay.
They
with
would
that
like
shit.
that.
That's the
Yeah.
best
It's not
part.
cool. The
See, the
family
baby
is
mother
family.
fucked up.
But then again, a lot of people do a lot of strange things to their family, so.
Yeah.
I mean that part's true too.
And they like, oh, well, you left her. Leave her where she at. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Like,
He did the
no,
he did the
right.
thing.
He did
And
it
I
right.
feel like
Spike Lee, yes.
we're gonna give a round of applause for Mr. P.
Yes.
You did that. You did that.
Good man shit. Good man shit.
Next up, we're gonna talk about T.I., Tiny, and Floyd. This is besides him being in his bag, because he's in his bag. What do you guys think? Like, do you think that he's more mad about the? Well, first, let's introduce what happened for the viewers who don't know what's going on. So basically, T.I. T.I. made a post / it was a song, right? He made a whole song.
He made a whole diss track
to Floyd Mayweather because he decided to still give his money to Gucci the brand, even though everybody was boycotting against them because of the fact that he put out this new blackface
turtleneck.
Yeah. So, all right. So basically, T.I., took it upon himself to make it seem like that's what he was mad about. But in my opinion, I think that he's mad because he popped his wife. Like,
and Floyd is fire. Like, down to it.
Hello, and I just feel like he has enough money to cover his ass. Like, I feel like Floyd Mayweather is not gonna say like, oh yes, he's just not the type of person who's dealing with the politics. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't be with the politics. He's had money forever, and that's all you've ever known about him. Well, and the fact that he had beat up one of his little girlfriends or something like that. But like, other than that, that's all we've ever. That's all we've ever known about him. So I feel like that's why he ain't even paying no mind. Like, he was on some. I think it was just a friend who was answering something. Right? It was like one of his associates.
He didn't send it. No, I mean, if I was Floyd, first of all, I'm not a rapper. So I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. Right. Do you want to fight?
That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
Fight legally. So I'm gonna just keep counting this money.
Period. And that's what he's about to do. Just know you are gonna see a video of him counting his money sometime soon. Because I know he'd be like, I don't got no problems. Like, what? Mad Gucci all around. That nigga Floyd is the type to buy Gucci just because. Like, just to be like, all right, now hate me.
Exactly.
And I can't target one specific person. Like, you can't make a diss track about him when I'm sure it's plenty of other people
gonna burn their Gucci
buying. Right.
Talking about Gucci in their songs.
Right. We got all these rappers and we even have underground rappers who rap about Gucci. Like, your next door neighbor trying to come up, he raps about Gucci. We have people. So if everybody's gonna boycott, then everybody boycott. Like, it was like 3 days in and they wanted him to just
but there's so many designers that have the same problem that people are still wearing, and they're not like, oh, we shouldn't be with this person, we shouldn't wear.
First of all, Tommy Hilfiger is racist as fuck.
And I've seen mad people with the Tommy little fanny packs and all that.
Everything. They got the Tommy little fanny packs, like she said. They got the coats that people be wearing now.
That black color jacket is fire.
Come on. And the multicolored one that all y'all niggas running around wearing, that's the same thing. Like,
all I'm saying is, if niggas ain't burn Soulja Boy,
hell yeah.
Hell yeah. For the turtleneck.
He ain't burned that shit. He just took it off and switched it with Fendi.
Soulja did, he did say he ain't wearing it no more temporarily. He took it off and said he only wearing Fendi.
He said he only wears Fendi now.
He made like a whole video. He was like, fuck Gucci. But next up, we're going to be back with some girl talk. Hey guys, welcome back. So we're gonna get right into it, and starting with girl talk, I want to talk about sex.
Hello.
We're gonna get right into it because even though a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want to talk about sex," you want to talk about sex. So we're gonna talk about sex.
Everybody talks about sex.
And I actually want to talk about sex because the first. Well, how about this? Before we get into the sex talk, let me introduce you guys to my beautiful cousins. They are being featured this week. So first up,
Dior. Everybody know me as Bonnie, you know?
Yeah.
I'm Mercedes Elise. Everybody knows me as Sadie's.
I'm Destiny, and I'm just Destiny.
The twin.
I'm Shanika. They all call me Kiki.
Period. So basically, yes, right into the sex. Now that you guys know a little bit about them, follow them if you want to know any more intricate details about them, and they will also let you know if they're single or not. So know that. Know that. So first things first. The first person I ever talked to about sex was
Beautiful Bonnie.
Oh man. This is my older cousin and also like an older sister to me. Well, honestly, they all are. And initially, when you're young and you don't really know what's going on, you gotta have somebody that you talk to. Like, you gotta have somebody that could tell you, don't do this, don't do that. And at that time, my mom, was my late mom. She had already passed away, so I confided in her. And she actually taught me how to do a lot of things. And now I know how to keep my man.
I'm gonna need my 25%.
I was about to bring up the taxes again. Right. Start calculating.
Hey, but listen. Hello.
Right.
But I All right.
You know you can only do like 3 years of taxes. We already passed that, so we can't give that to you no more. So
we're gonna have to call
It's like a
somebody.
statute
I'm
of
gonna need my
limitations.
chipping.
Yo, you better call one of them lawyers or something.
Yeah, help me out.
Because I think it's been 10 years.
I need my PC.
Yeah,
I
help
told
me Howard
them
be on it.
that I was going to teach them, but I'm gonna need 25%, and they ain't never give me my money.
So because
He gonna
they
get
are
that.
very shy, we're going to get into some questions that we have over there. Destiny, pick your question.
Oh man, I'm first.
You're first.
I hope you pick my question first too, just because it's you.
It looked like it was mine though. You see the little paper?
Nah, that's
a paragraph, so I gotta be
mine right there.
The question says, how do you feel about being asked about your squad partner?
No, your sexual partner.
Oh, your sexual
Like, you know, when
your sexual
you
partner.
dating somebody and then they ask you, like, so how many people you been with?
Oh,
They got that. They got that. Oh, she been more than.
What's your body count?
Exactly. I feel
Don't
that
ask
that's
me that.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
To me, 100%. It's irrelevant.
I agree because I feel like
I just
if
want to
you
know about your STDs.
about
That's all I want
to
to
be
know.
over
Make
here
sure you
like
good.
what you worried about what the last person did, because if the last person was that good worth talking about, then that's
Exactly.
what
Then you wouldn't be here with me.
That's a fact. Don't ask me that question. That was questions we asked when we was in like high school.
Right, I feel like that's too old. Like,
those were like the questions you asked when you on the phone to like.
And y'all was playing 21 questions. Like,
I'm not doing
Don't ask
that.
me
Like
on age.
Grown and
she brought it back to age.
I definitely agree. All right, next
Let's go,
question.
Kiki. Yeah, I'm going or Kiki going. Kiki, you go.
That's the story right there.
That was that.
That
This
is
one
it.
is
Like,
like
wow, that was mine.
That's definitely
Mine.
All right. Have you ever did it with a little dick? That shit caught me off guard. All right, am I reading right or am I reading wrong? All right. Have you ever did it with a little dick? And who did you do it with?
Oh, she needs.
I'm not going to say.
I think how did you deal with it?
Oh, okay.
Don't say who.
No names.
I'm about to say, wow,
I actually had my friends
bombs.
I had my friends call. Like, I sent a message like Cold Red because me and my friends had that cold, and I'm like, yo, Cold Red. So one of my friends called me. It was like fake crying or whatever. Like, I didn't do that right now. So I'm like, you gotta go. Like, you gotta leave. This is back when I was in college. I'm like, you gotta go. I'm sorry. And then my friends came and they was laughing at him as he was leaving, and I felt bad.
I ain't gonna front. I
I
had
can't
a whole
deal with it, though.
boyfriend. A whole boyfriend.
Oh my
His
God.
dick, I wasn't feeling it. I didn't feel anything.
Wait, hold on.
If the
What?
Magnum can't fit, you don't let it in.
No.
Don't let it
Even
stick.
Hold on.
Magnum.
I want to back it up.
Durex.
So y'all was so hold on,
In
wait.
a whole relationship, he was the sweetest.
No.
Most kindest man.
Before y'all got in a relationship, you
Oh, we
knew
didn't
he
have
had.
sex. No.
Okay.
Okay,
So
that's-
y'all was together for a minute, and then you
Yeah,
really
and
had to
then-
realize.
yeah.
See, that be the thing about the bitches who be
That
like,
was-
I want to
yeah.
wait 3 weeks before. I want to wait 3 months before I give it up. You be done wasted your whole 3 months, like because
What?
now you mad.
It's not a Magnum
So go ahead,
don't
what you
fit.
did?
But she stayed with
I
me.
mean, I stayed with him.
Right.
Because
He was a
every
three
point,
guy.
right. And I really like
It be
Nah.
like
the head
that.
was
Yo, she
like,
said
the
the
head
head
was
was
done. Like,
Look at that.
that shit was amazing. But then after a while, I was
I mean,
like,
you have to compensate for that.
But yeah, you gotta be able to do
sex.
something.
Yeah,
But that's what I need, real sex.
Yeah, that's
And the
a
relationship
fact.
drifted anyway, so it was like an easy, I'm out.
So
I
did
mean,
you
that
cheat
was
while
up
y'all were
with
together?
Oh, was you
Did you cheat on him while y'all
No,
were
you
no,
held
I
it
never
down.
cheated.
That's
I've never
so
ever
good.
cheated on anyone.
That's
If
so
I
good.
get
Don't
to that
cheat.
point,
Just
I'm gonna
pack
leave
them
you.
up. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you. I've never
Pack that
cheated.
nigga up. But I must say that you know, I had a little scenario with but I've only ever had 2 boyfriends in my whole life, like boyfriends.
Really?
And my current boyfriend is one of them, so that just goes to show you. But aside from that, my first boyfriend had a schmedium, and I was with him for 5 years.
Jesus Christ.
But what about the little dick?
The schmedium, that's what it was.
Oh, it was that.
Yeah.
Oh.
5 years?
Yeah.
But you know what? It's a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
must
girls
have
that
been
like
deeply
little
in
dicks.
love.
though.
I was deeply in love, and also that was one of my first
Oh, okay.
like
It's okay,
scenarios.
because
So
girls
it's like
little
You
dicks.
kind of don't
kinda
know
like
until
don't
you
know yet.
experience other
The
versions.
other
come
one.
back,
Right.
and then it was crazy, y'all, because like, all right, he was like, you know how you got these ugly niggas who got little dicks, and then they start feeling themselves. Like you be like, I gave you some time, and now you trying to be high. Like,
Yeah.
hold on, pump the brakes.
Yep.
Pump the brakes. I had to remind him who the fuck I was after like a few times of him playing with me. So then once I upgraded, honey, I didn't even want to come back.
Honey.
Like I was like, oh no. He was like, oh, like I'm gonna show you I'm gonna do better. You don't even gotta do better. You don't
Did
even
it already? Did it already? Sorry.
you don't even gotta do. I got a new boy. It ain't even trash. bugging. No, that was not it. How about you?
Oh yeah, I had to let it go right there. I'm not asking for no cold red. I'm going home.
So I'm going home. Bye.
And what about you?
She
started
cold
it
red.
off. She had the
got
cold
to
red.
go.
That's what I was like. No cold red.
What?
She never had a little dick, right?
When you big one was around here.
Yeah. I want to hear it.
I mean, like,
First of all, my father's gonna comment underneath this and be like, "No, you didn't."
dog. No, you didn't.
They're like, "No, you didn't."
It's all for the show. It's jokes.
I was serious.
Yeah, I only had a couple of boyfriends,
Daddy, I'm
and I was
24.
with my daughter's father for like 9 years. So it's like,
So just say that you ain't never have a little dick, bro.
It's okay.
Ew,
It's
that's not.
okay.
Ew.
You got it all.
But I know girls out here fighting over little dicks.
Yes.
Yeah,
Loving them
It's
down.
girls who like
So,
it.
Yes.
you know,
It's
they
not the
just-
size of the
they
boat. It's the
love
motion
too.
of the ocean.
But know what you got, because I'm not fighting over no nigga with good mouth. Because if that's the case, then she's fighting because you giving her good mouth too, because you ain't giving her good dick. So
That's true.
you gotta reevaluate and make sure you fighting over.
The good reason.
Yeah. Make sure you're not running around here running with an eater, because you know you. Because you don't want that. That's nasty. You might want to catch the hurt. That is running around like G Herpo. Not with it. Not with it. Next question. It's another story. It's another story.
that had to be Sneaker's question.
Oh, how do you feel about mothers posting ass, panties, bras, and etc.?
Oh,
Do you feel as a mom you should change your clothes up? I mean, change up your old actions. Sorry.
What you mean? Like on the gram? Your kid not following you on the gram?
I don't have
But-
kids, but if I do have some, I'm Kim Kardashian all the way out. I'm sorry.
First of all, I got
Nice pics.
I got nephews, and the only reason why I don't post my ass on the gram was when I don't. But the only reason I'll post my ass on the gram sometimes, it'll be like if my brother watching, or like if I know my father wife gonna be like.
But what you mean like posting ass like all ass out? Or you saying like good
No, not
angles?
even putting
No,
the
she's saying like
angle.
brown
I mean,
panties,
like
right?
brown panties, got
Oh,
your thong
wow.
on, sitting backwards, spread the cheeks.
It depends. Like, if I'm on vacation.
I mean,
It depends if that's like my job, if that's how I'm getting money. Because there's people who monetize off pictures like that, then that's something different. But if you just out here with your kid in the background, then it's like, you know, you gotta reevaluate your
Yo,
situation.
y'all ever seen those fucking Instagram pics where the mother be taking the pic and the kid in the back?
Yeah.
Or the kid be the one taking the picture. Like, I feel like that's extreme.
That's different.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
extreme.
different. Like if your kid not straight, you can't do stuff like that. Cause whether you got 500 followers, whether you got 4 followers, somebody gonna tell you about yourself. Because stuff like that breaks the internet. Like, and you gotta know it. Whether you post a picture doing an angle, whether you post a picture whatever.
Phone out.
Like niggas is gonna be looking, and once they look, they gonna pick you apart, and then they gonna tell you when you look good too. Like, so either way, like it's a lose-lose if your kid not straight. So if your kid not straight, don't post no panty and bra pictures. That's my opinion. Like, don't post that shit, cause it ain't gonna be no good. Like,
but I don't think it's the kid though. It's you. You gotta be comfortable in
straight
your own
too,
skin.
and you
Like,
kind of gotta be straight too. Like, you can't be out here posting with no like staticky phone camera, like.
All pixelized and stuff.
Like, you can't do that because then they really gonna bomb your shit and you're just gonna be tight. Like all you was doing was trying to find your next baby father. Now you
And there's
crazy.
ways to take pictures being sexy that's tasteful, you know.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like
Exactly.
I said, anything that you post, you just gotta be ready for the question of later because you know it's on the
Right.
internet, it won't come out. And if your mother,
Right.
if your son come up to you like, yo, mom, what's up? You got your wagon out. You gotta be able to explain why you was dragging wagon in the picture. Like, you know what I mean? You wanted them sneakers, right? So.
You wanted them speakers right is dumb funny because that's how it be, y'all. That's really how it be. Like, next question. Look at us. It's
Shake him up,
down.
shake him up, shake him up.
I know
shake
it's a
'em.
question that nobody want to ask.
that might be this shit right here.
Yeah, look at it. Look at it.
I think that's fine.
It says, "What is your most memorable
Yeah, that was
penis
mine.
and why?"
Oh,
Like names?
No, not like name, but like why was it memorable to you? Like
are you saying like whether it was a hook or whether it was like
whatever made it memorable. So like for me, mine was my scammer from Atlanta. I ain't gonna say no names. He know who he is. That nigga was walking around with 7.5 inches on a medium, none on a good, like, you feel me? So that was memorable for me because at that time I was new to the game and hello. I just told that hello. So yeah, that's why it was like the most memorable for me.
Mine was my first 8-inch curve.
Oh, I haven't had a curve yet. How does it feel?
Tell us. I want to know.
He's from Guyana. He know who he is.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Guyana.
Shout out to Guyana. They got some good shit.
They hooking up.
They got some good shit.
They be like, well, we're gonna take a vacation. All right. What about you? Even though I know you've been with your significant other,
we're not
you can
together
say
now.
it's him.
How my face dropped mad quick though.
Look at him. It could be
I
him.
want to pass on
We
that.
all
Right,
bro.
right.
Nah,
I mean,
No pass.
passed it to before.
I don't remember.
They got the twins. The twins telepathy shit. Like, here, take that.
I got you. I don't remember nobody.
Oh shit.
Nobody was.
Guys, she got two kids.
No, but even if you
Chill,
don't
I
remember.
got twins.
Right, you got
But even how you like, listen, them twins was made somehow.
It don't gotta be good. I just said memorable. So if the memory
Yeah.
wasn't good, y'all could throw that one out there too. I'm not saying you gotta talk about.
It could be something bad. She's saying too, like if you went and you thought it was not to do something, they just don't want to get caught up. But listen, let me tell you something. My father watched, but he want me to be real all the time. So I be real. Like my most memorable penis was the penis that I have right now. Is the reason why he's still around. To be honest, dick make you do some dumb things, and you know I've done some dumb things for this penis, so I know it's memorable. So you know,
I know it's memorable.
whether we together or not for the rest of our life, God, you for me, boo. He made you for me, and just know if he ain't mine, I'ma still fuck him. So moving forward. Period. Next question. Here we go. Oh damn. Okay. What? Oh, this is good. What? This is moderate, guys. What is your cutoff age to have a kid? Like for having kids? Like what do you think? How
Mine is
late?
35.
Okay. What age you gonna be done?
Well, I'm actually done right now. But if it happens again, it better be in between now, 31 and 35.
Dang.
I don't want to be old.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, when it goes to
Raising
that high risk
teenagers.
pregnancy stage,
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to be high risk.
Right.
But my kids is only 2, so
So-
it's like I want to have a little more time
You
before I
got
have
some
another
time.
kid.
Okay.
But then it's like I really don't got that much time since I just turned 30.
Right. 30 was my cutoff age, and now I'm 30, and I'm like,
I
I gotta
gotta
push that back a little
She
bit.
the one who told me when you turn 30, you really turn 20. So,
Exactly. And I was prepared for this birthday. I'm like, 30? What? This shit about to be so fire.
and this is my older cousin, so if this is what I gotta look up to, Daddy.
Hello.
But yeah, so
Like, I see celebrities having children in their 40s and stuff, and I'm just like, I feel like I can't do it like that.
no.
yeah, I don't want to be
I'm
a
good.
grandma going to get my kid from kindergarten.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
And it's
it.
crazy because I'm 24 and my father has been on my body.
I'm
about
sure
me
he has.
Trying to have a fucking child. But honestly, I feel like the cutoff time, like for me to have a kid.
Your first kid? Or
No, just
your last
period.
kid.
Like if I don't have a kid by like this time at some point, like, or if I have one and I just want to have another one, like it'll be like 35. Like she said, I feel like 35 is good. Like once you hit 40, like I feel like all right, like
Yeah, 40's dragging it.
because you're supposed to be fucking people who's like not able. Then again, my father was making
no,
kids.
they're
so he
able.
was
Guys,
like,
they don't have no.
Guys
They
can
don't.
have kids.
The only
forever.
let's say start shooting blinks. Other than that, they good to go.
Yeah, so
Listen, my father had a baby when he was about to be 50. So
exactly. So
yeah, I know that.
I just need to be able to beat my kid in every sport that we play, so I can't be too old.
Yeah, like your bows start crackling. They be like, "Mom, race me." You be like, "Oh." Like, nah, I can't. Like, I can't
Let's
race.
play cards.
Right.
Teach you how to play spades.
One of them
At 5,
questions you
you
don't
teaching them how to
want.
play spades.
One of them.
One of them you don't want. But it's alright. That means she.
Well,
won't
they
get the-
both nice and tight, so I don't know. It
No,
just-
I be like, ugh.
that's it.
It was like,
Oh, what age were you able to talk about sex and boys with your parents?
I still don't. Not playing. It wasn't until I was like in my 20s and I like slid it out there like haha this to see how my mother was going to and then she was like yeah because then I'm like oh all right so this is good. Well my father He tells me I'm a princess all the time, and we don't need to talk about anything that's not princess worthy. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna talk to them about it. I'm gonna be a virgin in their eyes for the rest of my life until I have a kid.
Until they watch this episode.
Right, scammer from Atlanta.
They're gonna be like, who's the scammer from Atlanta? Because you was in my house. Where the fuck was you?
Now that was college days. I didn't start getting freaky until I was in college.
Oh, there you go.
I was good when I was in my daddy's house.
That's good.
That's a
Well,
good
me, I off rip once I had sex, I told my mother.
Well, that's because Auntie D
So-
is like so. I don't know.
You know,
like,
but you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's different when
think-
it's your mother and when it's your auntie.
Because I started a little younger, but I really think she wanted to have sex after I had told her. So she told me to tell my mother. I don't know if you remember that.
Now you got
They
amnesia.
told my mother.
So I'm like,
Oh,
all right.
shit.
No, it's easy
I like
when
my
she
sister
do it.
lined me. Damn.
Right. Oh man, that's messed up.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Or maybe she wanted me to die. One of the two. So either she wanted to have sex or she wanted me to die. But
She was trying to
once-
eliminate a twin. Oh, shit. Yo.
No, but once it happened, and I spoke to Destiny and my other sister China about it, then she was like, "Oh, you tell my mother." I'm just like, sit down, look, let me tell you.
Nigga said, hold your seat.
Even though I lied to her about who it was, though, because she was like, "Who was it?" And then she said somebody. I'm like, "No," and then I said who it was. I'm like, yeah. We just gonna go with that.
What about you?
You like him? We gonna go with that.
Mine was in my younger ages. I actually didn't tell my mother. My mother came to my school. I was in high school. She came to school one day and said, "I'm picking you up to take you to the OBGYN." I was like, what the heck? That's what she said to me. She's like, "So anything you gotta tell me before we get there?" I said,
Meanwhile,
Why did she do that?
I was gonna say she lied you
Right,
because
she
they can't
knew
even tell you.
yeah,
Like,
she knew that because she worked at an OBGYN.
all they gonna do is do that thing that open up inside.
Mm-hmm. And the lady
And
told
they
me,
gonna
she
tell
was
you
like, "Oh, you know,
Priskay.
you could tell me now, and I can't tell your mom." I said, "Oh, it's okay. You could tell my mom."
Like,
And
big deal.
then after that, once we got home, she had all these fucking pamphlets, and she's like telling me about this, da, da, da,
Oh,
da.
shit.
What made
I
her
was
do
like-
that?
Cause she worked there.
I'm pretty sure
She had to know, like, have an idea
I
sometimes.
mean, she know her daughter.
Because you know, once you start
different.
the thing is, once you start having things, you start getting
Yeah.
grown. Like, you start being like, I feel like
Excuse me.
That's probably true.
if I would have been in my parents' house when I started having, I feel like my mother, me and my mother, she would have knew. She didn't know the drop.
Yep, that's a fact.
But my father, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'd have been lock and key. The key locked from outside, and that about it. Like,
That's a
no.
fact. She would have definitely tried to hold you down. Though.
She'd have
would've
held
definitely,
it down. Like, it's to the point where, like, I used to talk to my mom at 12 years old about liking boys. Obviously not having no sex, but liking boys. And she used to be like, girl, you can't let these boys know that you like them.
Yeah.
And that's why now I act like my shit don't stink and they'll be like, I just don't understand what's wrong with you. Well, listen.
Now you know. You
Hello.
watching it.
Yeah.
That's a fact because Lisa definitely was
That
like
was
that.
so, yeah.
She was not, first of all, but let me tell you about the first time I was able to talk to my dad. Meanwhile, I still don't talk to my dad in intricate details. Like, first of all, this is how it happened. Like, my father now, like I told y'all, he's cracking down on me trying to have some kids or whatever. Like, so first things first, like, he's like, why haven't you gotten pregnant yet? I'm like, Dad, you don't even know what type of water I got over here. You bugging. Like, I'm like, he like, you need to go check that. In my head, I'm like, I don't need to go get nothing checked out. Like, I don't gotta check nothing out. Like, this thing almost drowned. You don't even know what you're talking about. Like, I'm like, Daddy, ew. Like, I don't want to talk about this. He's like, well, you know, we have to talk about it. I'm like, Dad, I know the ins and outs. I'm like, Daddy, I know. He's like, no, blah, blah. Well, he didn't chill until I was like, Daddy, when I was like 14, I spoke to Dior. He was like, oh, you already spoke. I'm like, yeah, I already spoke. Like, I don't need the bird. Meanwhile, I was like 19, 20. You're trying to have the birds and the bees conversation. Like, Daddy, I can been there, pop the bees, pop the birds. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like,
For me, it was telling Nico. Like, I didn't tell my dad, but me and my brother Nico, y'all know Nico. We came up with this vow that whenever it happened, I had to tell him. So I was away at school when it happened, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta tell him because he's gonna know anyway, because Nico knows everything. Big ass head. He gotta know everything. So I just text him like it happened. And he was like, what is it? I was like, capital letters, it. And he sent me this whole long message. I feel like he already had it like programmed in his phone. Because it came too fast. And it was like this long. And it was like, you did it this one time. That don't mean you have to keep doing it. And if you're happy about it, then that's it. Don't let nobody make you feel down. It was like, it was real loving. Okay. And then I had to come home to visit. And I was scared as hell to get out the car. And then we went to Zaxby's. And everything was regular.
Shout out to Zaxby's.
Good old Texas toast.
Yes.
And then me and Frank, it was just like, we was riding in the car, and it was just one of those, because I knew Nico told him. And he just was like, I'll kill somebody, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know. He like, I love you. I'm like, yeah, I know. And he like, you hungry? And I'm like, hell yeah. Because I knew he was going to cook. So then we went to Kroger. Duh. Exactly. And then just there, they my sisters, so I gotta be able to go to them.
I was gonna say,
and like when my mother is just like, she says stuff, and I'm like, Mom, like no, I don't feel like I could do that. Very like mad childish. Like I'm not about to be 25 and still like, no, Mom, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. You told Nick. I would never tell Dada, Doug, G. What? Girl, bye. They probably still to this day. Right. First of all, they still to this day probably be like, Tiara, she too cute for that. She don't even do that. Like, to be honest, like, They
probably do think that, because when I told them I was having kids, they was like, what? Not you.
And you already like 27.
You don't get pregnant? What? Who did it?
Grown, like, wait.
Their life was over.
Do you think that sex stopped happening when you started? Like, I just don't know.
Like,
you just feel like it just don't happen with us. If you got Austin at the end of your name, it's over.
They don't like that shit. First of all, if I go out with them and I'm dancing too much and one of my friends' cameras is in my ass, they be like,
yeah,
absolutely not. Move that back, please. Thank you.
That's a fact.
Oh, it's not even enough.
Well,
who the fuck? I want to know which one of y'all did that. Because I watched all of them go in and none of them was blamed. Well, guys, you guys can say your farewell.
So I'm gonna say this. I made sure I had to talk with y'all because I didn't have to talk. So I'm like, nah, these is my babies and I gotta inform them. So Destiny, just know I'm gonna have to talk with Lay.
Go ahead.
Alright.
It was nerve-wracking and educational and loving. She was in her
the
prom.
toned down version.
That was before the kids.
No, the thing is, you have to let her have the talk because it's different. Generally. You gotta let her have the talk.
Time out.
That's when you. How you be like?
I'm passing you down right now.
Look, she's still looking at
the situation with that is, right? You the Nancy, and I feel like you've had that conversation with all of us, so it's like tradition. You gotta have the conversation. I'm the young enough Auntie Coco, that could go and beat up the kids when people try to get funny. And I feel we should just leave it at that, right? Because I can't go to her all serious, like, and they be like, but who did it? Because I'm decking her. Because then she's going to be confused. She's not going to take me seriously, you know?
First of all, the day that Carter come tell me that he got his little stuff wet, I'm going to be like,
oh, we fighting. I don't like that.
First of all, my heart is going to break. Like, I'm going to be like, who's the nasty bitch? Like, where's her mother? Can I ask her where was she?
Like, I feel like boys are different.
I can't think of
right out. Like girls are trying, be secretive and try to hide it. Boys, they gonna come right out.
I feel like Carter
shit gonna hurt my feelings.
I feel like Carter gonna come to me. He be like, Didi, I had sex. I'm gonna be like, you did what?
We're gonna know with Layla because I'm going through her iPad. That's gonna be attached to her, so I'm gonna be like,
invasive. You cannot be invasive. That's what makes them.
I go through my kids' phone.
No, I'm not gonna go through it and let her know I went through it. I'm gonna just press the question.
13 yet? Oh, yeah. Yeah. See. She got 13-year-old.
Yeah. Y'all gotta stop jumping in these kids' business. You got
no.
No, I used to hate when people say that we do have business. I just need to know what the business is. I'm not saying I'm gonna go through it and be like, come on, because I got a little sister and we talk about stuff and I don't be on her back. It's just like every couple of months, I just remind her like, Zoe, don't play with me because you already know. Like,
y'all gotta stop jumping out these kids' business for y'all not gonna know because they gonna be hiding stuff in the phone because they know that y'all coming in the phone.
You know, like when you go,
my kids are not.
I don't go through God's phone.
I was blocking bitches left and right, and they leave the block messages in the block section. Right?
It says block.
Why would you leave it there?
I was a sneaky ass kid growing up. That's why I said if I lived in my parents' house and went down, like I was a sneaky ass kid growing up to the point where my guardian didn't know nothing. Like, so what I'm saying is, and I knew because of the fact that she was the drop, like she would be in my phone or she would be on my, that I knew I had to go through certain precautions to make sure she was minding her business.
I'm not gonna let her know that I went through her phone. I'm gonna just go through it and then it's gonna guide me on a conversation because you don't want to have the conversation early and have her thinking about it. So now if I go through it and I see like, all right, she's a little interesting.
With y'all.
I came to you like, excuse me, Dior. don't be mad, but
that didn't happen with y'all. I had the conversation with y'all early, and y'all.
You had the conversation with me because I was texting some boy, and we was talking about it, and I was like, I think it was just like a conversation. Like, even after she told me, I still ain't have sex for mad years.
Yeah, right. Me neither. I feel like we had it at the right time. At the time that we had the conversation, I was curious. It was just, how the hell did you know? I'm starting to go with Boog. You might be a witch. I don't know. But it was like, she kept like, you hinted at it without being like, all right, so this is this. And then it was just like, I remember we was at 2045 Sandwich Circle when you was doing laundry. And I just came into the bathroom like, so I like this boy. We ain't gonna say his name. And we was talking to her. Straight from there, she closed the door. And she was like, make sure nobody come in. And she was like, all right, so we're going to have this conversation and you just got to be open for everything. And she really told me everything. And like, let me not say it was like all crazy because we didn't have like the crazy talk until it was like time for me to have it. And I was asking her mad questions like, what do I do? How do I do this? But she, you know, she put it into perspective for me.
Sis, how I suck? All right.
And I need my 25%.
Guys, thank you for tuning into this episode of the Prittee Truth. You can look forward to seeing this and so much more coming up. Thank you. Stay pretty. Have faith.